Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Amwa. So I had to, talk to y'all a little bit this morning before I start my day. Y'all see the caption. It says, Fathers is needed. The Father is needed. Let me repeat that again. I want to share something with y'all real quick, okay? The other day, my kids said to me, Mama, Daddy hard on us, right? They all had a little meeting. They wanted me to join a little meeting. Mama, Daddy hard on us. And I looked at all of them and I laughed. And they said, No, Mama, we serious. We need you to talk to us. Because Daddy always on us for everything. And I just looked at them and I smiled and I said to them, listen, this is exactly what I said. I said just like this to them. I'm jealous of y'all. That's exactly what I said. They said, Mom, what you talking about? I said, I'm jealous of y'all. See, I grew up in my house when I was growing up. I grew up without a daddy. I ain't had nobody. I had my mama. She was on drugs and she lived in the world, but I ain't have nobody that I can depend on. You understand? I didn't have anybody that um that structured my home. So I was doing nonsense as a teenager. You understand? And to have somebody who want to make sure you got food in the house, mortgage paid, your cars are working so y'all behinds can get a ride to school, your clothes is clean, you got food on the table, and someone who wants to structure you and you want to come report the king to the queen, where they do that at, y'all? Where they do that at, y'all? So I looked at him and I said, listen, y'all all look like y'all father. That's what I told him. I said, y'all all have his attitude, okay? Y'all all act just like him. And it's just a clash of the titans going on, okay? I said, but listen to me. Your daddy love you. He a good man. I said, you know how many children grow up without their fathers? Y'all had y'all daddy from the day you came into this world, okay? Some kids cannot even um even get a chance to call their daddy or see their daddy when they wake up in the morning. You see your daddy go off to work each and every day to make sure to make sure you got a roof over your head, to make sure you got food in your belly. Now, let me tell you something for the sisters. Sometimes you got to explain that to children. Yeah, sometimes you got to explain that, get them the nitty gritty, baby. If it wasn't for this man, you would not be here today. You got to get in the nitty gritty. Okay? You got to explain it to him. Sometimes you got to run it down. Okay? You got to let them know. Most kids don't got no daddy. Most kids ain't got nobody looking at them. Most kids ain't got nobody trying to structure their home. I told my kids, and they hate to hear my story. They always tell me, Mama, you had a terrible childhood. Please, we don't want to hear your drama. That's what they tell me. And I laugh because I tell them, listen, your childhood was better than mine. And I tell them, I'm jealous. I am jealous. That's why when they all come up in the room, he come home from work, I kick them out the room. They be like, Mom, why? Why you got it? I just want to be with daddy. I'm like, nah, it's my time. It's my time. And they be looking at me, they laugh. They like, Mama, I'm done. See, the thing is that when you have a good father in the home, don't let the children tell you nonsense. Let them talk to them. Say, listen, baby, this is what it is, honey. You got a good daddy. Explain that to them. Because they will sit up here and give you a whole cocking, story. Okay? You don't want to hear that. And I tell my kids, listen, you are blessed. You are blessed, honey. Because some kids can't even talk to their daddy, can't call their daddy, don't know where their daddy is. Mama done did so much nonsense, and I ain't trying to get on the sisters this morning because it's Sunday. I'm taking a break. Okay? Mama done did so much messing around with so many men. Sometimes the daddy is not known. Okay? The daddy is not known. And it's sad to say that. And the child running around here wondering if Mark is her daddy or Kevin is her daddy. Don't even know which one is the daddy. I told my kids, y'all know who your daddy is. You fortunate to have your father in this house with you. Y'all, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're not and you my follower, please like this video, okay? Share it as well. But what I wanted to tell you is that we have to understand that the child needs the father. Even if the father don't live in the home, okay, you a single mama. The child needs that father. Even if you want to tell me he ain't doing this, he ain't doing that, he ain't right here, Pookie and Rere, all this stuff. But mama, the problem is that you picked him. That's the problem. You picked him. You decided to sleep with him. So this is on you. Regardless of what people say, people on social media tell you, oh, it's both of us. No, ma. It start with you. The consent start with you. When you lay up there, you kissing and you spreading, you know what I'm talking about. Today is Sunday. I want to be right. I want to be right. But you know what I'm saying. You laying up there, you doing all this kissy, all this stuff, and you ain't using protection. You ain't thinking about using protection. And then first of all, he ain't your husband. He just looked good to you at the time. So now you go and mess with him. And you don't require anything. And now you get pregnant. And now he turn around and tell you he wants you to get rid of it, or he tell you he ain't the daddy. And now you turn around and got to take care of this baby on your own. Y'all got to think about this. Think about it, honey. And you know, I tell y'all, I was a baby mama and I was a wife. So I know the difference between the both. Nobody can tell me nothing about being a single mother because I know how hard it was for me. And I know the game ain't changed, baby. The game ain't changed. It's still hard. Okay? And so when I say this to y'all, I want you to think about it. Having a baby is not a game. See, on social media, they make it seem like being a single mother is the thing. It's not. It's not the thing. When the child is sick, when you struggling to raise this baby, it's painful. But people on social media don't want to tell you that it's painful. They want to make it seem like it's a beautiful thing that you raising a child on your own. You're a strong Black woman. Get that mess out of here. Get that mess out of here. This is the same thing they used to preach to me back in the day when I was younger. You're a strong Black woman. You could take care of your children by yourself. You don't need nobody. Nah, get out of here. After I done taste the good life, I'm not going back. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm not going back. I'm not. In Jesus' name, I'm not going back. Because I know how hard it was when I was a single mom, how much I struggled, how much I had to go to school because the child didn't want to behave, how much I had to chastise. And you know what I do now? And this is my right hand. This is my right hand. This is what I do now. I quickly tell him, I'm going to tell your father. All fear, come down. All fear. Everybody screaming, Mom, please, please, Mom, no. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm talking about? Mom, please, no, don't tell. And I quickly like, no, I'm telling your daddy. I don't have time for your drama. I'm telling your father. But see, when I was a single mother, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I was the judge and jury by myself. When I had to cry at night, I was by myself. When I had to worry about bills and food on the table, I was by myself. Now, I ain't trying to sit up here and tell y'all, oh, married life is amazing. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you, married life is work. It's just like a job, baby. It's just like a job. Just how you go to work every day, you got to dress up, you got to smell good, you got to have a wonderful attitude, honey. That's the same thing. That's the same thing you got to do in your marriage. You got to smell good, you got to look good, okay? You got to be kind and caring, you got to be understanding. Now, if you don't do that at your job, I don't know what you're doing, because you're dealing with different people. You can't have a nasty attitude and talk mess to people at your job, because you don't know what kind of home they come from. You don't know if they hood. You don't know nothing about them. You don't know if you could get it in the parking lot after work. You don't know none of that. Okay? So the same courtesy the same way that you extend that courtesy to your coworkers, you supposed to extend that courtesy and love and caring to your husband. But some women, we forget that. We don't, we talk nasty to our husband. We disrespect him. We say whatever we want to say and think it's cool. But I'm just here to speak my mess. I'm not trying to condemn nobody. I'm just here to speak my mess. But I want to tell you something. The father is needed. I don't care what he is. I don't care what he does. That child needs him. Why do you think the first word that the baby say is daddy? But some women will tell you their child said something else, but they lying. Why you think the first word that the child say is daddy? Yeah. And if you're a single mom, that breaks you to your soul. It does. Because the daddy not around. You done messed up. You messed with a Pookie and Rere. You done messed up. And so now the daddy ain't nowhere to be around, be found at all. So you raising this child on your own. I would never tell a woman it's okay to be a single mother. I would never tell her. I would never tell her you a strong black woman, you gonna be all right. I would never tell her that. Because I know what she about to go through. I know the nonsense she's about to go through. The foolishness she's about to take on. But social media make it seem like it's so good to be a single mom. It make it seem like it's so good to not get married, and they'll tell you all this. Oh, you don't need to get married. You don't need to have nobody structuring you and telling you what to do. That's what they tell you. But I'm gonna share something with you, and y'all ain't gonna like it. Y'all ain't gonna like it. Y'all know how I do. I'm gonna speak the truth. I'm gonna speak the truth and shame the devil. Okay? Women, we need structure. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Whoever mad, you could come for smoke. We need structure. Now, some women was raised under her father and mother, and she know the assignment. She know what she got to do. And then some women who were raised like me under a single mom, she don't know what she got to do. She think the Disneyland marriage is real. Yes, that's what she think, and that's what I thought too. Okay, that's the same thing. That's what I thought too. It took me to marry a man who came from a two-parent home to teach me. Yeah, I said it. He taught me how to be a wife. I tell anybody that my husband taught me how to be a wife. All I knew is that I was supposed to cook and clean and make love to him like I was supposed to. That's all. I ain't know nothing else. I still had a loud mouth and said what I wanted to say, but my husband wasn't taking that mess. He quickly did corrections. And I would look at him. My whole face would be like, what is going on? Because I heard my mother talk to my father like that. So when you hear that, you think it's right. Now, my husband said to me, you always had a good heart, but your mouth gets you in trouble. Your mouth gets you in trouble. So I said to him, what do you mean? He said, yeah, your mouth. Your mouth gets you in trouble. I'm sorry I keep snapping. My children are trying to come in here. Well, guys, that's all I really wanted to say. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you feel my content. I just want to let y'all know that the father is needed. You need the father. You need the father. Everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all take it easy. And please, once again, if you like my channel, please like and subscribe to my page. And if you are able to, so I can grow my channel more, please donate to my Cash App. It'll be in my bio and also it's below the screen. Everybody have a wonderful day and take it easy. Happy Sunday, y'all.